Yo, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? You busy? It broke down the side of the road again, you know. I didn't bring any zip ties this time, though.
Oh, man, why you keep buying hoopties? All right, I'm on my way. Yo, leave that piece of junk on the side of the road. I got 2 Supras we get to review.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Get in.
Oh, don't tease me. Whew. Look at this.
All right, man. I'm glad your Volkswagen broke down because look at what we get to review today. I'd like to thank Burlington Toyota. Today, they've given us a 2020 Supra and a 1997 15th anniversary Supra. Tyler today is going to be my co-host, and we're going to take a deep look into these cars, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Was that 330? Out the gate?
330 horsepower. I mean, it feels really good, really responsive.
330 unicorns.
330 unicorns.
Yeah.
And I've heard people are making big power off these already. 1,000 horsepower.
Oh, that's another thing. Another thing.
Tell it to me.
Toyota, they knew enthusiasts were going to get their hands on this vehicle.
Of course.
So what do? They made this block 1,000 horsepower reliable. You can boost this engine more. You can bigger turbo, bigger injectors, bigger intake.
Strut
This
bar?
block will handle 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
And Toyota knew people would do that.
Oh, the whole
Sure.
design. The vents are, some are fake, but you can put in aftermarket ones to cool your brakes. You can put, they have strut bar holes ready for you to buy aftermarket strut bars and put it on this car. This car is a basic Lego car that you get to go out and build to be your own.
There's already a huge...
It's like Lego and Subway had a baby. You get to build your own car and Subway, you can have it your way.
There's already a huge cult following for this.
The cornering in this, like I couldn't imagine an aftermarket system. You come into a, like you're able to just like, and that just sinks. There's
it
no
grabs that corner that
Well done, Toyota. Well done.
very good on the suspension. Very good on the suspension.
to our private racetrack.
Yeah. AKA, yeah, Mexico's just right up here, Mike.
Yeah, we're just about to hit the border.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
crossing
there's
into the border now. Yeah.
There's the border officers,
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
See that?
We've got a Nexus pass, don't worry.
Is that Cancun over there?
All right. Okay.
Sure. Traction control off on the side there. It shows little.
Sport traction control off. All right. All right.
That's good.
She gets down in boogies.
That boogie's 0 to 60 is actually really nice.
Remember those marks?
Oh yeah, that looks familiar. In Mexico, yeah.
In Mexico, we burn lots of rubber. Yeah, it launched good. It kept me in my seat. I don't know about you.
No, it didn't fishtail at all. You gave it some gas, it sat, squatted, took off, gone. And it kept me back in the seat. It was good.
The whole time, linear.
It didn't dance. There's no dancing. It was just.
It's one thing I can't knock about automatic boosted cars. No boost loss. It's just a freight train.
Yeah, that's what I like about boosted automatics. It's pre-loaded. So once you go into another gear, there's very little loss because the automatic is tenths of thousandths of a second in these newer vehicles that it shifts. Like automatic when it first came out, they were kind of terrible quality. Now they're just
rips.
Automatics have trouble.
And it's, do you see that flicking? I'm just flicking going through these gears. It's boom, boom, boom.
You don't feel like it's just boom.
And a better time is when you let the car do itself. Because almost I can't even shift at the right RPMs. But this will.
It's a linear motion. It's just gone. There's no bigger, let's say older vehicles, bigger engines in their automatic. You feel shifting.
Let's compare it to another car in its price range.
Do you know any other vehicle in its price range that's 75, 80 grand?
75, 80 grand. BMW M3.
The M3?
I think this is better. Guess we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna, because I don't know anything about M3s, M5s, M4s.
Okay. What else would there be? Guys, if you have a comparison you want to compare this to in a future episode you want us to take out and make sure we compare it to it, let us know in the comments below. That'd be really great. So, 2020 Supra now.
Yeah.
Big difference. First off, has a lot of electronics in it.
It's a lot smaller in here, right?
Totally. I feel like this is Miata size, right?
It is, kind of, yeah.
No back seats.
No.
Legroom, this side, good. Your side, still good. I can still see like at least 3-4 inches of
I'm
space.
looking for a clutch. And I'm just tapping my foot. That's my issue. Right? But overall, yeah, I can still have inside 16 feet. Still move my feet around.
Yes. Which is good.
Yeah.
Top people.
That's a heads-up
But
display.
the heads-up display is crazy in this car, and it's really nice. One thing that we have to mention is when you turn off traction control, or not traction control, the safety system. When you start this car up, you have a safety system that you need to be doing at all times, and it will turn your hands, and it will like, what was it doing to you? Braking? Was it braking, or was it just your steering?
It was driver assisting for me. So I guess this sensors around the vehicle would sense construction pylons in the middle of the road. It wanted to pull it towards it. And no, I was trying to get it. And I had a grip in it both hands and kind of just pulled it out, and it was making the steering a lot more stiff. It was making it more, I don't know how to say it. Less of I'm trying to. I break it, and it's just whoop, and it bounces. Whoop.
Yeah, it's crazy smart, eh?
Smart.
This, Yeah, this has some juice behind it.
This one is just a little bit. Yes, the Supra that they did for this was smooth. The other one where you have to wait, keeps on it, boost is sends you flying to. This one just sends you flying to.
There's no waiting, there's no boost, there's no. This is a fun car to drive. Would I buy this over the other one? No. Both automatic, so they both took hit. You know, both of them take a hit.
Yeah.
That you're an automatic car. Now, if you don't know how to drive manual, go out and try it, guys. It's a lot of fun. It's
the best
I encourage you to actually try it. It's a nice skill to have, but it is a dying breed. So when you hear us say, if you're not a car guy or maybe you're just getting into cars, manual is a lot funner. I know it's not a word to drive though. Where this, you know, I feel like automatic or sequential with the hands is a lot faster. Like on a track, like it's a lot nicer to go on a track with this kind of gearbox or system because you're not worried about clutching, downshifting, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. This car has a system that the harder you brake, the harder it downshifts. I've actually noticed in that C8 Corvette that we reviewed, that actually had it as well.
It's just like, I was just at a stop sign there and now I'm doing over the speed limit like instantly, like it just goes. But
Electric throttle body versus cable throttle body as well. The instant reaction of this car is nuts compared to that one. That one has a lot of turbo lag, even for a twin turbo. Twin turbo, it's still having turbo lag. But this, I believe, is a single turbo or twin.
I'm not sure.
We're gonna have to look under the hood.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, getting into more of the vehicle, say the driver assisted, the braking, I barely touch the brake, and it'll stop dead in the tracks, like a deer in the headlight.
Well, the owner of this car, first owner of this car, original owner, he wanted to upgrade the car. Well, they wanted to put on aftermarket brakes. And these are the best brakes you can buy for the car already. So, therefore, he didn't upgrade the brakes. Wanted to upgrade the exhaust system, which I condone fully. But it sounds good. You don't need to do anything to it. Why spend a few grand on a titanium exhaust when it actually sounds really good? It's not obnoxious.
It from factory. You just gotta press a button, sport mode. Opens up those,
if you drive this car not in sport mode, we have to have a chat. Look at that. That's not even to the floor. That was just a little flick.
A little boppy. That was it. Okay.
You know, I like the size of this hood too.
That's a big thing. It doesn't drone. It's a big thing because I took my foot off the gas there and you don't hear it go. Now the rear view is so tiny. So tiny. I lose so much visibility. I can barely see it out of that rear.
Out of the rearview mirror?
That mirror to that glass there. It
doesn't help that there's a camera there.
It doesn't help, but if it's still not there, it's very noticeable. Now they did take the Mark IV design of the
mirrors.
They're nice and big. I can see
lots of visibility out of those. I actually like how it has like some of the driver assist warning lights that lets you know if cars are over there.
I don't need that.
No, but it's nice to know. It's a good extra, especially with there's not a lot of visibility blind spots, but these pillars in the back are big. So everywhere besides when you're looking over here, I don't know if you're noticing it, but me to try and see anyone to your, back left, I can't see it. No, you have a hard time with it too.
I'm going to keep my face centered forward and
nice downshift popper release.
That comes standard, by the way. Mark IV Supra.
The only modification this really has is the awesome wrap. I don't care what anyone says, I like it.
All digital.
Everything's digital except the RPM numbers. Everything. Not sure why, but I think it's because of the design that they have. Oh yeah.
Like that was 0, I don't know, I wasn't 0, but I was rolling. 0 to 80, just going.
Just there.
again, foot, not even on the floor. And it's so simple, so simple. And Toyota, I'm happy for you guys that you guys, you know, you came out with the long-awaited Toyota Supra.
Yes.
How many years has it been?
18 years.
18 years.
18 years we've been waiting Toyota.
And
I love it. I have to say, I really like this car. Like we had already talked about when I was driving it, the carbon fiber, the sleek aero air vents. We hate your BMW
Stay away from
0 to
BMW.
8 buttons.
I know it's
Get rid of that and
2020.
put a damn Supra badge there.
You know, we know it's 2020 and you have to go futuristic with all your vehicles.
That's
You
not
want up to
futuristic.
date. No, that's not futuristic.
That's going back in time. Straight.
And but please stick to your roots.
Yes.
Stick to what you guys are known for. Put a 2JZ back in, please. Give us 2021 or 2022. We'll give you an extra year.
Oh my god, could you imagine that
2JZ.
with electronic throttle body with... It actually might have
Give us an
electronic
updated
throttle body.
2JZ. That's what we want.
Roast me in the comments if the 2JZ has electronic throttle body. I didn't even take a look at it. I think it's
The
cable. but
2JZ
it
is
might not
cable.
be.
They're mechanical.
Are they?
All mechanical. All mechanical on that. That's beautiful, simple design. You just take the cable off and
You got
the
the throttle body.
Doesn't work. And you can shorten it. You can do
See how you're
different
not...
modes to it.
See without that safety system, you're able to actually drive
I actually like it now. I was really angry when I first got in because I didn't know. I'm not a techie guy. I don't know all these buttons. I'm just a simple driver, and I got into it and I was very angry because the vehicle was taking me
it for a ride.
it was taking me for a ride. And I'm like, no, I'm going to take you for a ride now. Show you how it's done.
Now you
And
can.
now I can. I'm driving it the way I want to drive it.
Yes. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, he got a little excited.
See a little smile coming in.
This is
that aggressive downshift.
The harder
okay.
you brake,
Yeah, hard I
second
brake.
gear, yeah, the harder you brake, the harder it'll downshift. It's a great system, actually. Track ready.
Yeah.
And it learns your driving habits, right?
It already
And
knows
the
we want to go
shifts are-
fast.
Ugh. I know it's in all new cars, but I'm not used to it. I still own LS swapped trucks with big turbos on it that take a long time to make power.
I mean, I got
This thing is like bam, bam, bam. We want to go. Get to the
Yeah.
next gear. Let's go.
Right? Manual is a lot cheaper.
Nah,
to
that's
buy
not how it is
vehicles.
anymore. You have
No?
to specially order manual cars now.
Do you?
Yeah, automatic is the new norm.
Really? Because I
Yes.
remember
It's yeah.
if you get the same vehicle, but if it was manual, it would be a lot cheaper.
So
you know?
time out. Do you know why they called it standard? Because it came standard in your
Standard,
car.
Yeah.
The new standard
Yeah, this
is
standard.
this.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that should still be in it.
What?
I was just timing you out.
You just timed
I
me
just
out?
want, yeah, I was giving you a little time out. I
Oh,
had
it was
to
a little
toss that
timeout?
out you. Yeah. Pay attention to the road and talk about the car. Now, the new standard is automatic. So when someone says standard, it's a standard vehicle, they're actually referencing manual in an old term.
Mhm.
It's actually lost its meaning, if you ask me. Oh, it didn't lose the meaning. It actually transitioned with manual. Like, no one says standard car with an automatic car, even though automatic comes standard now. You need to order a car with manual if you want a manual option.
It's crazy.
European, it will never leave the manual market. It's because Europe is so predominantly manual still to this day.
Final wrap up. Interior of the Supra.
Great, it's nice, it's comfortable. It is a great vehicle.
I couldn't sit in this for long periods of driving.
Yeah, you could.
My back actually hurts.
Really?
My lower back is hurting.
I wonder if there's settings for it. There might be, because it's all electronic.
Possibly.
There is a lot. Oh yeah, okay. Well, good thing we didn't do this beforehand.
I think I'm fully maxed on my seat here.
Backwards, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is not a vehicle for tall people.
We both fit in it nicely.
We fit
You got some good headroom.
We barely fit in it, but we don't fit in it like a glove. Like our perception is still up high. It's not centered forward of the windshield.
She goes! I love it.
And that's all about that I like about it. That's the only thing I like about it, is that it just goes, and it has a nice exhaust. I can't say much about it. Toyota, if you could implement those, because I'm really not a big fan of the Mark V. Please, just bring back the 2JZ. Bring us back. That's what we want. We want the 2JZ. We want a manual.
So guys, we need to hear it in the comments what you guys think is going to be better for Toyota to do. Do you think they should put a manual gearbox in here? I give that one a thumbs up. Let's hear what you guys say about that.
I would dance. I would dance if they put it.
Would you buy one?
I would buy one instantly.
So guys, we're gonna have to hold Tyler to this if they pull out a manual gearbox in one of these.
Because I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Remember?
Right.
So, but if they put a manual
I had
in
to push in a clutch when I first got in it. Yeah, that's how it feels. It's a sporty car. Second thing is Toyota. You need to put a 2JZ in this thing.
Bring it back.
At least, or something that's built
Bring it
around
back.
that design. You don't take an engine from someone else.
Bring our inline six back, please. Not this inline six back. Our inline six. The 2JZ, GTE, TT. Just update it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Put your sensors on it. Bring it up to date. We want the 2JZ name. We want the manual gearbox. We want to have some fun. I don't want any of this traction control. We don't need that. Car community guys, enthusiast, what do you?
Yeah, traction control's usually off always. I don't think I ever drive with it on.
I don't buy vehicles. I see traction control in a vehicle, I don't buy it. None of my vehicles I've ever owned have traction control.
So, guys, we've taken both cars out. We've seen both cars interior-wise. What is your number one thoughts on what they could improve on? What could they do better on? And we want to hear it in the comments below. Mark IV Supra.
My favorite.
Your favorite, my favorite.
Well, why is it your favorite? Let's talk about.
Oh man, obviously growing up as a kid, you know.
Fast and Furious?
Fast and the Furious made this car the dream car. 2JZ no blank. That's my YouTube preventation. So we're out here.
Mr. LS over here.
Mr. LS, yeah.
No, the 2JZ has to be the answer to the American LS.
Agreed.
Reliable, power. It's iconic.
Tunable,
Very tunable.
right?
Very.
They both love turbos.
They eat air for breakfast, lunch, dinner, all day, every day. This even has a snow button, and you can drive in the snow. But
You know what? With this power, I really think that to drive in the snow wouldn't be hard.
I wonder if there's anybody in the world that's driving one currently, 2020, driving one in the snow. I don't think so. No way.
A 15th anniversary Supra?
1997 15th anniversary.
No, not happening.
Targa roof.
Targa roof.
To be precise. I love it because it's such, not only is iconic vehicle, it's the samurai of Japan, but it's so simple. It's you and the machine, nothing else. There's no computers telling you what to do. You're all in control.
Yeah.
You get to choose what you want to do.
It's a little airy.
It is a bigger vehicle.
Definitely bigger. More room. I have more room to. And look at this center dash. It's awesome. It's nice.
It's
looking
all
at
you.
me. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Passenger. I'm just gonna look out the window. Like
I don't have a passenger.
you know, there's no passenger here. I'm just gonna look out the window. Like I'm not even involved in this vehicle.
This is about me. I'm the driver.
This is all about the driver and the vehicle. You and the road.
Yes.
This isn't meant for a passenger, let alone a back seat. This back seat's kind of useless. Let's be honest here. What they did in the back here, you can't see it right now because you're driving.
Tell me about
massive, it looks like a 10x6 speaker. Like they just filled that space. Like, oh, you know, what are we gonna do here? Oh, let's put a speaker. Okay, and just went with it.
Let's see how this handling is up here on this.
Now this is 1997. This is for what it is. Handling, the power.
You can start to hear the turbo start to spool up.
You feel it going out of mercury and start going into pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure. It's like a little tornado going from an F1 to an F5.
It's perfect.
And it just launches, goes. What I noticed about this, as I was sitting in here before, so there's a holy shit bar for the passenger. You don't have one because obviously you're driving, but if you're going fast, what do I hold on to? The A-pillar, okay, and hold on for your life.
Yes.
You hold on to the steering wheel, I'll hold on to the holy shit bar.
You know, because this is a stock, completely stock with 12,594 miles. This car drives and it sounds great. We're not out here with an upgraded turbo or tune or anything like that. Right now we are feeling what if you bought this car in 97 right off the lot. And to be able to say that you get to drive something like that, too many of these have been molested. Too many have been molested.
Hacked up, thrown garbage into it, and you don't get the full aspect of what this vehicle is.
Are you ready to feel it?
Let's do it.
So we're gonna get into launching here. This is pretty good, man.
This is fast for 1997. It goes like a
Did you
missile.
feel that turbo lag? I'm like, wait, is something going on? And no, it's just turbo lag.
Loading. Okay,
yeah. Wow. Okay.
Go on.
Good job. Yeah. Okay.
They did it right.
Yeah.
They did it right.
Yeah.
1997. They did Mark IV, Toyota. You guys know what you guys were doing in the early 2000s, early 90s.
Dude, brilliant.
You guys made machines of quality, standard. You know, today you guys have gone over and about the area of trying to go back to your roots.
But it still has that. That anger.
It's a raw.
But it's
power
stock. Get that.
I know. Now a little history on this vehicle. Not only is it stock, the owner, he's actually the third owner.
Third owner. That's correct.
Third owner.
So, the second owner was a collector that he bought it from that had too many of them.
Yeah, he had two extra.
So he had to get rid of one of them. This was one that he actually had and goofed around, but the other ones he actually beat on. The best part of it, the original owner. How old was he?
He was
70 years old.
70 years old.
Take his wife on a date. Wanna know why he made, or he was told to sell this car? Because his wife felt alone in the passenger seat
like
because everything is towards the driver.
Out the window, oh, look at the clouds. Like, I don't even belong in, I don't even exist in.
And we might as well do a little
Hey, wake up! Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's third gear. That's 150K.
That feels good.
That's
That 150K, that feels stable. You know when you get 150K in some cars and you start feeling the back end lift up,
Yeah.
you start to feel the back end start to rattle, and you're like, ah, no, gotta let up the gas. This, it wanted more. It wanted you to go. It just wanted to take off. Yeah, but you put wings on this, even as stock as it is, it'll take off. Like you hear it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. You hear the engine. You hear the turbos just.
Yes. And it's subtle. It's not obnoxious. It's not like we're out here banging out gears and making it the whole neighborhood wake up, which I'd love to do. Shh. We might have one next weekend for that one. So yeah, we might have a fully built one next week. A little two-step, a little flame, a little 800 horsepower.
Marshmallows?
Marshmallows, yes. Yes. So, gauges in this car.
They're simple. They're basic. I love it.
You can't.
The most technology you have in this is a digital clock.
Do you notice what gauge they put in the middle that brings your focus? RPM. Screw how fast you're going. Just make sure you're not going to blow the car up.
In a Supra.
Don't blow the car up. Don't redline it. Then this is an American car, so it's miles per hour. So as I'm looking down, thinking we're only doing 60.
Yeah,
we're actually doing 100.
And it's so easy.
Very easy.
It's so easy to get there.
I drive with overdrive off. I think that's where this car kind of really belongs, unless it's on a highway. You know, in the city, if you're doing 70 kilometers an hour, fourth gear is perfect for that.
This is
you're
not a city
over.
car.
This is an anything car, man. You could take this to a car show.
Yeah.
You could take this to the movies. You could take this to the mall. You could take this to a date. Yeah, what?
No, this area, it reminds me of Japan. You ever been to Japan?
No.
Where it's countryside.
Have you been to Japan?
I have.
Oh, well, lucky
I have. And it's beautiful. You got these nice rice paddies. You have these beautiful single 2-lane roads. And this area kind of reminds me of it. And this iconic vehicle of which this originates from.
Yeah. And let's talk more about the center console. I mean, the key is so
okay, I'm not here. Yeah, let's talk about more.
It is.
It's hidden. You're not worried about that. These vents kind of match what is going on with
I like what they did
these
there.
clusters with your temp gauges. Your temp is in the degrees. All of your air.
It's not blue or red.
It's not.
Like for people that don't know numbers.
This is a perfect car for a colorblind person. You have all your presets, and you have your disc, and your cassette, and your CD player, which is all original in this car. Which I really wish I had a cassette.
I wish I brought a cassette.
There's two buttons on the side of this traction control. Not sure what these are for.
I think one of them was for an option for ejectocito cuts.
Okay.
The other one to drop bananas for people that
I was thinking one was for nitrous, the other was for some
maybe
meth warning lights.
Yeah, maybe.
You're talking about protection. I'm talking about going fast. Maybe that's what it's for. You know, the Mark 5 is built for you. You can build however you want it. There's customizable pieces for it. Maybe this is where they got it from. Maybe we're onto something. Or maybe we know nothing about it. And
what were they thinking? Like they woke up one day and said, okay, we're going to make the Mark 5. What are we going to base it off? We're going to take the Mark 4 and take some of its characteristics and put it onto a new body? We'll never know.
Never know.
Never know.
Toyota, if you want to give us a call.
We want to know.
Hit me up, I'll send you my number. How much room you got over there?
I love this. You know me, 6'7".
Yeah.
What are you, 6'2"?
2.
Even more headroom.
Yeah, more than the Mark 5.
I can adjust my legs. My legs. This is a nice open area. It's just open. I love it. It's like I gotta bend over to reach the dash. On the Mark 5, I can just touch it. What do you think about these speakers that they do in the door, like up here?
I like that. I think that's a really cool characteristic. Like I said before, I'm not a big audio guy in a vehicle. You'll never see me reviewing a car about how their audio sound system sounds. But I think when you get in here, you notice the speakers on the door. You notice the pillar each door comes up into the dash. This dash is super low, but it comes up into the dash. So when you open it up, you actually see that. Another crazy thing is you're in the ground, or in the car. So you're actually in the frame, the floor goes down. So you see, when you actually get out of this car, you have to lift your leg to get out over the car.
Right here would be the transmission.
Yeah, so on your right is they're up to the door. There, you actually have to lift your foot out, which is very interesting. It brings you lower to the ground. You're now more in a race stance, right? It's a driver car. Like these are,
for let's say normal height people.
Yeah, you're down here.
They're center of the windshield.
Yeah.
Us, we're kind of in the middle.
Definitely. Used to that though. That's nothing.
Yeah. We can see over the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it is. You know what I really like about older generation cars? They leave like this sticker's like brand new. I don't even want to touch this.
Yep.
Look at that. That's good. That's nice. I like that a lot. It's for what it is, stock.
Owner stock.
Owner stock, 1997. Here you go. Okay. I'm just going to remove the GoPro from the back because we have it for picking up the exhaust notes. Oh, there's the hatch. Was that where it was? I was looking for the hatch, the trunk button. It was on the floor. And I was looking for the door because I'm used to driving Volkswagens. That I have the trunk hatch on the door. This one's actually on the floor. They're all different. They're all.
Everything has its own characteristic.
And you notice this how it has on the top left there, how it says security.
Yeah.
Security systems back in the early 80s and 90s, people would steal your car. Like, it was very easy to steal these cars.
We just broke into 12,600 miles.
Wow.
Just hit the 600 mark on the 12K.
Wow, look at that. Wow.
So, after we were in the Mark 5 just before this, tell me.
What do I like more?
No.
You know what?
Dude, no, don't get ahead of yourself. What do you notice that this other Supra didn't have, but this one does?
It says Supra.
Yes.
And where does it say it?
Floor mats.
Floor mats. It says it tells you that it's not only a Supra 15th anniversary limited edition. Right here in the center console.
Right where you're about to put your hand.
Yeah.
So as you look, hey buddy, don't drive it like a Civic.
And that is the ashtray.
That is an ashtray.
You don't have that in newer vehicles, do you?
No.
No. You still have a 12 volt, but this has the actual.
That has the lighter.
Cigarette.
We need to sit it up like as if this car is smoking a cigarette.
You know, or you can have a cigar in here.
Cigar, nice cigar, but like you can't do that to this car. You just can't. Yeah. You know, Dave might have something to say about this.
They might have something.
I definitely think.
I wouldn't.
How about we have a cigar afterwards, outside with some scotch? I think after we're done reviewing.
Some whiskey.
Yeah, that sounds really whiskey.
Sounds like. Oh yeah. Oh, this is crazy turn.
This is nice.
There comes the crazy down turnpike.
Listen to that, eh?
Listen to that spool.
It handles really good, man. Like, I'm not full on it, but it does handle extremely well.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish I brought the Lotus Esprit out here, the V8 bi-turbo. I would have really liked to compare it to this. I think this, if I'm going to compare this car to another car, I think it's got to be that so far of being on the series.
Yeah?
Yeah, just same era. I definitely think the Lotus gets down in boogies low end better than this.
Price range, what's the cost of a Lotus?
I think they're like 100 grand?
Brand
150 grand?
When they
Brand
first
new?
came out?
I don't know how much they were brand new.
Because this is 41,000.
Brand new.
Brand new.
So
I would
comparing
buy this in a heartbeat.
over that, yes, I agree actually.
What is this worth now? We know what it's worth now.
This one's about, I would say probably $150,000 to $200,000 this car.
175,000 USD. Now we're Canadian. What's that in Canadian dollars? No, maybe
That just
200,000?
goes, man, like for, how can you get, for, I'm lost for words.
it's for 41,000. What are the vehicle you know in 1997 that compares to this for
Nothing.
41,000?
What are you gonna do? Go buy 4.6 liter jelly bean looking Mustang?
That, what did that have, like 300 horsepower?
Probably, I would say like mid twos.
Mid twos, yeah?
Mid twos for sure.
It was a straight 4.6 motor. You couldn't get any options on it.
Look at that handling, man. That hugs.
Wow, is that ever for such a big? I don't want to say boat of a vehicle, but it's a big,
I wonder what these weigh.
straightforward vehicle.
I'd say this probably weighs 36.
It takes corners very well.
34.
Very well. 34,000.
100.
3,400. Yeah, 34,000 kilos. Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing about. Yeah.
It's a V12 quad turbo. Proper. Well done, Toyota.
I love Toyota. You guys melt my heart.
0 to 60 of this. What is it?
0 to 60?
Probably 4 seconds.
I would give it like a 4.8. It was pretty close for being the weight of it. Don't get me wrong, that's a fast vehicle.
No, I didn't brake boost it, or I didn't like full on launch this thing. If it broke, I would cry. I would cry, YouTube.
Okay.
I would cry.
I would.
if I broke this car.
I would move to a different country. Living on.
I would.
I would eat snails the rest of my life.
Good to roll, Captain.
Good to roll. Let's reverse here.
Oh yeah, just put my foot on the gas. Feel the weight of vehicle moving it around.
There's no backup sensors. You, the
You
driver,
are the sensor.
you have to do it by yourself, the driver. That's what I love. No sensors, no nothing, just basic geometry of a vehicle.
You won with the sensors.
But I can.
This is a road that really shows the characteristics of. We are in a '97 Supra, not Rolls Royce that would glide over this. Like,
I mean, yeah, nice smooth roads are nice, but you get a bumpy road like this, you actually feel the vehicle, where it's pulling, where it's taking you. With this, I'm doing it. I'm doing this all. This is all me. It's very good suspension. I believe it's. I know it's independent in the front. The rear, I'm not sure if that's independent.
suspension.
Yeah, it might be a
I
cross
would
member.
assume. I think it's just an independent suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
feels
it just has coilovers, right?
That feels like. No, they're doing coilovers. Stop.
Or not coilovers, but like struts and springs in the rear.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Now,
What a beautiful machine.
since Tyler is now new to the show, Tyler's a little more conservative of a driver compared to me. I'm a little more of, I like to live on the edge a little bit. Tyler really likes to enjoy the vehicle, and I mean, he's not scared to have some fun, but he's more respectful. Could be the right word.
I did own a 1,000 horsepower Neon, but a vehicle of this caliber, I just want to drive it. I just be me and the road, and I want to feel the curves. I want to feel the road. will buy an 80s vehicle. I do own an 80s Camaro, which I've had forever. 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Anything newer? Nope. You cannot get me to buy one. You cannot. You give me it for free, I will trade it in for one of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything 90s.
You need to trade everything plus your mortgage in for one of these.
Pretty much.
You know what I really like is, so these mirrors are actually quite good size on this, which I noticed, and I like how I can see the wing sticking out of this passenger side. This, I can see the wing. I don't know if you can see it from your
wing
view,
looks
but
very familiar.
you mean your wing on your car looks familiar to this.
Everybody sees this vehicle on the road. It's not only a head turner, but to other car guys, it's the Samurai. So you stay away from it. They don't want to go near it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love the space. I could go for a long car ride in this.
Do you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable. And you know what's the best is, okay, that doesn't face me, but you know what? Okay, from this side, it reminds me of an airplane, like kind of how the dash is, or maybe even a transport truck, an airplane / transport truck. I don't know if they can compare it to each other, but that's what it reminds me of. It's got like the dials like a transport truck, and
you see the movie Top Gun?
Yeah.
This is Top Gun. This is an F-16 fighter jet.
Fuel efficiency on this?
This is great. I think it's good.
Well, we've only done 50 kilometers with the car, and we've almost burned through a quarter tank of gas.
Oh, haven't
Oh yeah, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's probably the best on fuel, especially when you're heavy-footed, right? But
easy car to handle and turn with.
Do you keep traction control on this right now? Yeah, you have it on. Tell me what you like about this car.
Okay, so weight distribution, yes. Power to weight distribution, good, because you can feel the back end and you can feel the front.
Yeah, put it to the floor. Put it to the floor. There you go. Look at that. Instant down
it's just
goes.
straight.
Yeah. It's not a, you know.
It's a perfect gear ratio on the back of the 373, I believe. It's a perfect gear ratio.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's long. It gets long.
You can feel the weight in the back. You feel the weight in the front, and they put the driver at center to counterbalance that weight, so you can have. You know how you get in some vehicles and you feel forward heavy in a vehicle compared to the back.
Yeah.
Right.
MK5 Supra.
MK5 Supra. It is forward heavy.
Definitely.
This is balanced. This is like the Toyota, you know, the engineer. He woke up one day and he's like, we're gonna make a yin-yang car or something. It's like, I don't know. It's like a 50-50. The driver, like everything in this was thought of. Everything. So and it's all about the driver, how the driver is experienced on the road.
Yes.
Of the vehicle. Lamborghini did the same thing.
Yes, it did.
Ferrari did the same
Murcielago.
thing. Yes. Early 30s, everything was just so simple, and it was all driver oriented. It was all about the driver experience. I feel we're getting away with that.
Well, it's being less it's allowing the drivers to focus on more things. Like, so instead of worrying about how much like braking coming into a corner, like the computer's knowing everything. It's going to be able to downshift based on your braking, right? So you're not shifting; it's shifting for you based on your speed and what you're coming into a car and how hot you're braking, right? You're more of a techie guy, or less of a techie guy. I kind of appreciate it because it's making racing really interesting, and like drivers are getting good at different things nowadays, right? Back in the day, racing was like, how big of a nut bar? I guess it still is that way. Let's be real.
Well,
but how big of a nut bar can you be to overtake and pass someone and use that car to its fullest and more than
let's put Niki Lauda in perspective. The greatest F1 driver ever.
Yep.
You know, he put his life on the line every time he got out.
Every time.
It was him in the vehicle. Right?
Yep.
Supra, it reminds me of just simplicity, you in the vehicle, nothing else. And what you see now today is it's gone away from that. This Supra brings me back to when things were more simple, like no cell phones, no internet. I mean, internet was just coming out, but like there's no cell phones. You could just do what you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see the turning radius of this.
I love
thing.
it. Look at that.
That's beauty.
I thought it was going to be a Boeing 747.
Nope.
That was awesome. That was easy. That was so easy.
Easy peasy.
When I thought it was over, there was more. I was able to turn the wheel even more. I was like, okay. I bet you this could turn on a dime.
Especially when you hang the ass out.
Yeah.
Dave will not do that.
No, I won't drip your beautiful baby. I appreciate this so much. Even in the winds, like it's a high windy day, and this is like, I don't care if it's windy, I'm gonna go through the wind. You can't push me over.
No.
This cuts right through it. I guess that's why they give it the samurai name.
Who gave it that? You?
No, this. Okay, in the comments, let me know. I know there was a famous Japanese race car driver, early 2000s, and they were racing these, and he called it the samurai. Samurai something. Let us know in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know in the
Let
comments.
us know. By the way, guys, if you like this shirt and you support our channel, send us a message.
Check out merch. New merch.
That's right. Mike at driveforcancer.ca. Get your limited edition apparel now.
Now this is a terrible road, and I can feel all the divots in it. But that's perfect because I want to feel that as a driver.
But you complained in the Mark V.
I did, because I didn't like it. It was stiff like a race car.
You know what's good about this one versus Mark V?
What?
I could have children if I really wanted to. I mean,
Are we inciting that there's a back seat?
There is a back seat. My girlfriend, like, I have so much legroom. I can move up. My girlfriend can definitely move up.
There's a lot of legroom for the passenger. 6'7". My knees are just have enough space to move my feet around.
Yeah, if you're 7 foot, you're not fitting in this.
No. Even when I got into the Mark V the first time, my foot, because I'm size 16, that my foot pressed the gas.
So, I guess we got to give this one a rating.
You know what I'm going to give this one, because it's so simple, simplicity. It's just 9.7.
9.7. Woo!
9.7.
I'm gonna have to give it a 9 for sure. I think I wish it had more power.
It's stock. You can't go wrong with stock.
That's why I'm giving it a 9.
For stock.
How's that wrong? I would put an exhaust system on it and give it a little more power.
You leave this alone.
But I can't do that.
You have to.
Tell me one car I've ever left alone.
You know me. I don't leave any vehicle stock. I have one vehicle stock.
I give this a 9. I think it's nearly perfect.
All my vehicles have bigger turbos on them.
Yeah,
everything.
Same.
Right?
But you're 9.5.
9.7.
9.7.
9.7.
I'm 9. I think we can agree that this is an absolute gem. 15th anniversary.
This is the Hope Diamond of the vehicle, okay?
Oh, totally.
This is like...
And if it was manual, it's the only other thing.
But
that's why you gotta make it a 9.
Is that any way to drive? Right? Now, I would give it probably a 10.
If it was manual. I agree.
Right? But since it has the 2JZ, GTE, TT, the highest line of a 2JZ.
It's actually GTE.
Is the GTE TT.
Twin turboed, I guess. Yeah. It's got the best package. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got a very nice sound system.
6-speed automatic versus a 5-speed.
5-speed.
Is it 5-speed?
Automatic with 4-speed with overdrive.
Yes. Yeah.
So that has to bring it down to a 9. Okay. It needs a 6-speed. Now, don't get me wrong. This anyone can drive this, and it drives amazing. I would not give it up for the world, except a manual.
I can see why
15th
people
anniversary.
keep them. I can see why Fast and Furious put this in production, and why collectors nowadays, they leave them. They don't touch them.
Imagine getting in this car in 97 or 99, pulling up beside like, Adam, pull up beside this. Bone stock versus stock. These things would have a lot of fun, and you would be in the 90s. You'd be like, what the heck? I've got a big American V8. How is this?
What is this?
Supra Toyota of anything, keeping up with my Firehawk, right?
Yeah. What
I
is
mean,
this?
I don't know who would win in a drag race, but I think they'd be very close, stock versus stock.
This is the Corvette of Japan.
That's a good one. That's a good comparison.
That was their answer.
With a less price tag.
Less price tag. Right. But just that was the power that they had.
You want to drive the Mark V?
Yes. I guess so.
It's a fun car. All right, let's go.
It's a fun car.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Two crazy cars we had today. Two. Not one.
They
Two.
can only be one.
But there can only be one.
Only be one.
But let's
Only
leave our
for one.
decision to the end, okay? Likes.
Likes,
Likes.
exhaust note,
Definitely.
instant power. Just goes whenever you want,
It does.
right?
Body. I kind of like the body.
The body is more modern.
It is. It's aggressive.
Yeah.
It's this wrap in the black actually pops it.
Headlights, they're individual LEDs. And they put this red little
Accent in it.
accent in there, you know?
I like
and then the LED strip just right across.
Okay. Good likes. Appealing car.
You can never go wrong with this. This is a dream come true.
This is a staple point, I think, of JDM history.
This is the JDM legend.
Yep.
You can't get any bigger than a Toyota Supra. When you say Toyota Supra, you don't think of that. You think of a Mark IV Paul Walker.
Yep.
Mark IV.
2JZ, no shit.
That's it. But not only is it a Supra, limited edition 15th anniversary.
15th anniversary, yeah,
It's shiny
100%.
red.
And that
Shiny
is,
red.
I just saw one go on sale for $174,000 American. So, likes. Keep it little. I know the list is long, but likes. What do you like about it?
It's sleek. It's shaped like it's a missile in your face.
Yeah, style, that wing.
You could see this car coming at you a mile away. Just from the headlights, you know exactly what it is.
I agree. I would say one of the best things I like about this is the rims.
The rims?
The rims. This was the first year that these kind of rims actually came out, but these are the rims that everyone likes to have on their Supra.
Oh yeah, I can see why.
They're very pretty. They really remind me of Fox Body 5-star rims,
Yeah.
but they have their own style to them. I love that it's Toyota imprinted
Yeah.
on the rim on the outside, so you know what type of rims these are. And the interior on this car, even though this is more techy, I have to give style to this.
Yes, absolutely. This is all about the driver.
It's about you.
you and the road.
And unfortunately, this has more back seats. If I want to have kids, I can put some kids back there, but
back here, and you know Mark IV Supras, how they get up to 2,000. Some of them get up to 2,000, 3,000 horsepower. What? Yeah, you can take your kids.
we're going to get ice cream, kids. Hop in.
Hop in.
They're going to be wearing it by the time we leave the place, but other than that,
That's
so
it.
I really think with some flaws, but anyone coming out bringing a car that's following a legend like a Mark IV, it's really hard to bring out a car
It
to
is.
follow that.
It is. It's hard. I got to give props to Toyota for coming back with the Supra. Thank you very much. After 18
Yes.
years,
100%.
you finally gave us what we kind of
wanted. We got to be wary about that
kinda.
because there's a few downfalls there, Toyota. But the first thing is under this hood, I would like something Toyota. Please, please. It's not fair that you give us a BMW engine. It's not fair. Yeah, it's not a BMW. You're right.
It's not.
It's a Toyota.
Toyota.
But don't make me pop the hood.
No.
Okay. But
Not
I have to
upset at all.
say, I would still buy one. I mean, it's not on my top to buy list, but if I could have this in my collection, I actually kind of would. One, it's new. Two, it has great power. Three, it sounds fantastic. Four, the interior is techie, nice, and very geared to the modern age. But I'm taking this one today.
Toyota.
I'm taking it.
Give me what I want and nobody gets hurt, okay? Give me my 2JZ back,
And manual.
a manual. That's what I want. That's all I want, Toyota.
Are you
That's all I'm
taking
asking.
Mark IV, Mark 5? I'm taking Mark 4.
All day, Mark IV, simplicity, beautiful design. Look at that wing in the back. Just screams like tuner. Like here you go, everybody. This is what we're
You
gonna
can eat your bowl of rice on it. It's perfect. I'm good with it. So,
You know what they both have in common?
What?
And this is big for me. No cup holders!
all right. So I kind of want to drive the Mark IV.
I want to drive the Mark IV.
You want to drive the Mark IV?
Of course I want to drive the Mark IV.
Ah, man. All right. This is obviously going to be an issue going forward. So, from now on, we have to decide who's driving what car going home by doing rock, paper, scissors. Best out of 3. Okay? Let's go. So, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah! 2 more. No, 1 more. Okay. All right. All right.
That's
all right.
2 out of...
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah! Mark IV for the win!